I wanted to share an experience that I just had outside where I was listening to the audiobook, A Conversation with God, and I went to do a walk. And as I was walking, I was doing the meditation of samadhi, looking at my body and looking at God. And when I was listening to that book, Conversation with God, it really felt like I was in the perspective of like God listening to him, like a human, and his interaction with him, and so on and so forth. So I was listening to it with an open heart. And then at one point, I got to the point when I was walking back home where I was saying like everything is your fault, right? Like your energy, your combined energy of all the people, create whatever we see around us, and so on and so forth. And I was like, yeah, I'm okay with that. And I was walking home and so on. And but then at one point, I noticed like a lot of the garbage beside my street, anyways, where I live, and it's been bothering me for a while now. I wanted to do something about it, but never. I was like, everything is and therefore will be, and so I don't bother about it. I just let it be. I don't think, I just am. But as I was listening to that, it got me thinking to like how. So, anyways, I grabbed a garbage bag, I grabbed gloves, and I went and did something about it. Like, if I'm gonna clean the world, that's how to do it. If I send the energy that I'm cleaning the world because I want to clean the world because of God, like I'm doing it because I want to show like really who I am, which is like this perfect being that is trying to experience the perfectness of this being and to experience it in the is not and the is together, right? And that's amazing. So I'm like, fuck it. So I went outside, put my gloves, and I started picking up the garbage on the side of my street, and it was gross. And at the beginning, I was angry. I was like, fucking people and blah blah blah. And then I was like, no. I heard the voice of God, like, no, like, do it for me, like, do it for Krishna, like, do it for like God, like, do it for this, the everything, right? That we are inside of, that we are an image of, and has created us so that we can experience himself, so that he could experience, and so on and so forth. But anyways, and then so now I started picking up garbage, like as I'm doing it for God, and I was like really believing it, like I am doing it, and as I was doing that, it felt like I was creating an energy in my street of like, this is how it is now. So in this illusion, this construct that we're all creating together, one can have like a bigger impact on around their surrounding, depending how with God he is and how present, especially present, and body samadhi and mind samadhi. So, and I was cleaning up and I was putting that energy in, and still like, and at the beginning in my mind, it's like I was listening. It sounded like the Bhagavad Gita, where it was like, "Oh Krishna," like that type of language. And then at one point, it turned into like a normal language, like um, I was cleaning up, and I'm like, I'm doing this for you. Like, I really, like, we are for us. Like, we are so beautiful, and this is an expression of my beauty. And like, I'm cleaning up you, me, from others who do not clean up, and that's so like, and like just positive, like gratefulness and thank you God and whatever. And yeah, the voice was changing more like to me, and it whatever. But then when I finished it and I was breathing and I was like, and I went and took a shower, but I really locked it in, and it feels like my street has this aura about it that's just um, like clean, I guess. But thank you. That thank you for listening, and yeah, that still feels weird, but it's something I'm gonna do more. That's like almost like a shame resilience kind of concept. You wanna work toward like, cool, challenge accepted kind of thing. All right, see ya.